It's still fairly early into the run, but that one should have been a little bit cleaner.
Run into any gecko along the way.
Oh yeah, I like how he says that as the second one, like, you know, spots me. Tries to cut me off to the exit. It's like, oh, don't run into gecko. You know, that would have been helpful as I was running through that spot, Otacon, but I appreciate the tip anyway. It's about as helpful as him telling me to, you know, the gate! Shoot the gate! I don't know, wouldn't it be better for Drebin, I don't know, just to run through the damn thing? I mean, seems more like a logical tactic than just shooting bullets at it. I mean, the gate can't be that strong, right? Use your binoculars. Yep, that's what it was. I didn't use my binoculars again.
Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
We're under attack. Gunshot! Footsteps. Someone there?
Perfect. Footsteps? Did you hear those footsteps? It's like, man, must have been my imagination.
Charge!
Go! Go! Go!
It's pretty dark in there. Switch the solid eye to night vision mode.
What are you doing here?
Well, what are you doing here?
They need backup. Move out! On the double! Run!
Oh! It's you. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Oh, it was you. No indication that he was sort of special.
No, you know what the real issue is? I'm not playing this on a Wednesday or Sunday for the 20% off German points sale. That's the reason why I'm having all these issues. They're like, man, if you're not playing on Drebin sale day, then what are you even doing? Gotta save them, gotta get those discounts. Because apparently my RNG is tied to that, too.
Snake, hurry and get to the rendezvous point with our informants. First, you'll have to get to the other side of that collapsed building. The only way across is straight...
Even though the last alert I had nothing to do with RNG, but just my inability to throw smoke grenades right. Yo, what's up, Tony? It's 10:30 p.m. You're kind of hungry. What do you get? Can't go wrong with a good pizza. But I'm sure chat's got some good suggestions.
Okay, Snake. Hurry to the rendezvous point. Your radar is marked with which way to go.
Pizza is closed. No! Rip. Aw, that sucks.
Nice work.
Help me out here! Nice going!
I don't know if you need to, Tony, but I just don't like risking it, just leaving them open, because one of them will wrap around the corner into, like, another spot, and I just feel like as they move around, they'll see me. I could be wrong, though. I mean, because, like, for the most part, the two snipers that you take out are the ones that'll see you first, just because of their field of vision. But, I don't know. These guards spot me for the strangest reasons, and if one smoke is enough to kind of put them out of the way for a moment, then, you know, I figured it's no harm done. Oh yeah, the guy on the rooftop, I make it a thing to make sure he's tranked, because he would spot me, like, every time getting in there. It was ridiculous. I don't know why, but it would just always give him, like, perfect line of sight as I would reach the door and get an alert. Until I actually figured out what was causing it, because for the longest time, I didn't know who was spotting me. Like, I would replay that section over and over again just to kind of get an idea of who was doing it and what I can do about it. And as it turns out, there's a guy on the rooftop that's aiming right at that door. Or can. And you can trank him for enough time before the replacement shows up and get through. I didn't need to punch him, but I did it for memes. Yeah, he's like, damn it, Akiba, what the hell? Akiba's like, I didn't even do it. Oh yeah, sure thing. It really does. I mean, that's why I spam it, because it looks like he's twirling it.
Snake, Akiba's been knocked out.
Oh, I missed the punch. Gotta start over.
Get your ass up!
Oh, the mask is allowed. I mean, on New Game Plus runs, though, because that's when you would normally have it. It's just you can't use stealth camouflage or the infinite headband bandana. Yeah, I mean, for any % New Game Plus runs, the Big Boss mask is used for at least like a good half of it.
Akiba, get over here!
You know, like, there's some parts where the mask doesn't really help you, but it's definitely used in Act 1, 2, and maybe even 5. Well, with New Game Plus, Jumper, I don't have to do as much Drebin points farming or acquire items, because I already have everything I need to, like, run the game. And it also includes things I've unlocked, such as the Big Boss mask and the MGL140 grenade launcher weapon, which are very valuable to have. Now, the Big Boss mask is only unlockable once you've gotten the Big Boss rank. But the MGL140 is acquired just from beating Raging Raven once, you know, in a playthrough, and then you just keep it. You know, so, like, for every boss you beat, you kind of get an item from them, which carries over, such as the Octocamo mask, the MGL140 grenade launcher, Crying Wolf's railgun, Mantis's either Starro or Mantis dolls. Yo, Digos with the 6 months using that Twitch Prime. Yo, coming in with the 6 months. Welcome back to the Joe Stars. I mean, there are people that do both. I mean, Jaguar King, I think, sticks to new game runs. Sparty's done both. I think Sarge has done both, but I think he tends to do new game plus runs more. I could be wrong on that. But, you know, there's a uniqueness to each one. You know, the advantage to a... the advantage to a new game run over a new game plus is everything you start with is fresh. Your inventory is a blank slate, so you don't have any, like, added baggage of items or weapons you don't need. You know, which could have been from, like, past playthroughs. But the problem is, your driven point count is also starting from scratch, so you have to build that up over time, and there's ways of doing that. Versus a New Game Plus run, I have everything I need. I don't need to spend anything in the shop. And I don't need to buy any ammo or anything of that sort, because I've already farmed it. You know, and same with chaff grenades. You can only get them in the game, you can't buy them. But I've already farmed enough for this entire run. Hey, thanks, Jumper. Well, I mean, here's the thing. I'm only using the mask in certain areas in this run, which is... which is by design for frogs of Act 1, since you don't have to worry about alerts. Because after this act, the mask is not used anymore because I'm trying to keep the alerts off. You know, you have to be up close to somebody for it to be useful, and for a big boss run, that's really the last thing you want to do is, you know, make it that dangerous. Now, for an 80% run, I mean, you're just buzzing through from point A to point B as fast as you can, and don't get any continues, because that's really where your time losses will come from. You know, as well as, like, what you do in-game. But for Frogs of Act 1, the alerts aren't, you know... Like, the alerts aren't in consideration. Like, you're just trying to get through without killing anything and just be quick. So the mask has a use there. So, like, you could be up close and the frogs will notice you, but there's no alert attached to it if you get caught. You know, otherwise, when I was running this game, which is on the leaderboard, the 20658, that did not have the mask in it because I didn't have it yet. You know, I had just installed an SSD in this console. The game data was still, like, fairly new. And I hadn't acquired the mask yet because I hadn't gotten the rank yet. You know, even though I've gotten it in the past. But you still have to unlock it for the file that you're running for New Game Plus. So, like, if I would have had it back then, I would have used it. And so now, right here is where the mask use will end because I'm not going to use it anymore. I mean, could I leave it on? Yeah, but there's really no point. Like, one other place where you could use it, but it's really risky, is Act 2 frogs, but the problem is you have to be very, very precise on how you time the, you know, the shots to make the frogs turn, because if you do it too soon, it's like a mini alert and those count. I do it on any percent because if I get an alert in frogs, I mean, it doesn't matter. You know, for any percent, you're just getting through fast. You don't care about the rank. But for big boss stuff, I mean, you gotta be careful. Hey, what's up, Chrono Time? But yeah, Tony, it's up to you, though. I mean, if you're going for big boss runs, if you don't use the mask, I mean, I don't think you're really missing out on anything. I just started using because I realized there's an opportunity to save time on frogs, and that's it. You know, anywhere else is kind of, like, irrelevant. But for any percent, it's a must-have. You know, at least for New Game Plus. For New Game, it's a completely different take on how you do it. But for New Game Plus, it's a nice to have. But for any percent, it's a must-have. Yeah, thanks, Chrono. Yeah, those are some crazy races, alright.
Head for the research lab where Naomi's being held. It's to the north.
What's going on?
What's going on?
Man, it's like I always get nervous when I go through this place.
Go get the weapons!
Pressing fire!
Damn, dude, one of those stray bullets went that way.
We got company!
Wow.
We're under attack! Split up! This is HQ. Suppressing fire! What happened? Cover! There's something wrong. Support unit, confirm their status.
He got bopped. Oh, there's another one. It's right over there.
Hey!
Just making sure he's not looking this way. It's like, I don't know why, but sometimes I feel like I have this feeling where they're gonna spot me somehow, even though when they're under the effect of an emotion smoke, they shouldn't. And, I don't know, maybe it's because of the big boss rank is what's making me feel that. Because it's like, you don't want a single, like, guard to see you just because, like, you were, like, careless.
Oh, it's you again.
Yep, me.
What's going on?
What? Someone there. Stay on your toes.
Alright, let's get out of here. Swap these for reds. Everything else looks good.
Who is that?
God, somebody noticed me over there. Give me a frickin' heart attack. Well, I mean, I was a little slow getting through there, so I know why maybe he was in range, but I just hate it. I just want to go through, like, no strings attached, just like, no worries, and all of a sudden there's like, hey, who's over there? It's like,
Oh, you again. What's going on?
oh yeah, that's gonna come up later.
Okay.
Okay.
We got company! Help me out here!
Hey.
We got company!
idea. Oh, dude, I just saved this run. Let's go. Oh, God, thank God for that mask. Yeah, take that, you frickin' BMC. You're not even supposed to be there. Man, get wrecked. Man, now that is some quick thinking. Because he was staring at me. He was gonna start approaching, and then he would have, like, poked me or something, and then that would have been it right then and there. Whew. Man, fuck those PMCs. I mean, for God's sakes, I was just trying to make sure the one that wasn't under the green smoke wasn't gonna see me. And then, you know, some random guy shows up. Almost kills my run. Oh wait, there's more. I can't tell if one of those guys sounds like he's having an issue, or if he's trying to go like Super Saiyan or something, where it's just like, "Ugh!"
What's that? An explosion? HQ, come in. Who was that?
This is HQ.
The enemy is attacking from an unknown position. Alert status.
Acknowledge. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Snake, the rebels have got an armored dozer. They're probably going to use it to bust their way into the mansion. Give it some cover and it might get you inside the compound.
Go bulldozer! Yeah, good luck with that, fellas.
Naomi's lab is somewhere inside those mansion grounds. Proceed immediately. Infiltrate the place and find out where she is.
Man, somebody's owning up there. Just bopping left and right. Yo, thank you, Nasterness. Okay. Stuns, sleepy, satchels, and then railgun. I know, that would be so funny. It's like, did you hear something? You just hear some guy, like, trying to go to Super Saiyan. It's like, ah! It's like, it must have been my imagination. Well, I mean, that happens after the frogs fight, though, because I don't have the inventory space. Otherwise, I would equip it.
You're surrounded, Snake. You'll have to break through to go after Naomi. Take out those enemy soldiers and clear a path.
What? Hostile.
Shit.
What? We've got company.
Oh, are you kidding me? I was ready. I was so ready if I needed that. Because it does work on the frogs, though. Just gotta be really delicate when you use it. Now we just let the satchels take over. Man, that was some, like, MGO tactic stuff right there, trying to ricochet the stun like that. Man, never thought I had to use something like that again. Alright, now we get ready for the rest of this. Yeah, I may have lost time for that, but I don't care. Could worry about them another day. Oh yeah, we're gonna be using the solar gun quite a bit. Yeah, can't trick me.
Snake, come here.
Oh, got the best spawn. Nice.
Naomi? What? It's another mimic. Watch out, Snake.
Sunlight! Sunlight!
Oh yeah, we're doing it.
Snake, she's shed her suit. Who knows what she'll throw at you next?
Yeah, that was a really good fight. I got the face skip, got both railgun shots to work. Yeah, but that was probably as good of an octopus fight as you can get. The frogs one was probably the one that was really the time loss. Just, it's why I don't like stunts. You know, they just don't always work right. They gotta be facing the right way, and other times they only deal like half stamina damage, not a full knockout. You know, that's why a lot of times I just prepare smokes, because even if you're off target with the smoke, it'll still hit them. And I guess, well, why not use the smokes for that fight? Well, the problem is, you have to knock out a group of frogs that are on the other side of this partition wall, and the smokes aren't enough to do that. You know, I wish it was, but it isn't. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I think we were just trading that for that, and that for... Actually, no, we need those. Alright, there we go. Are there mini bosses in this, like Psycho Mantis? Well, I mean, there's the world's strongest gate coming up later, which is sort of like a unknown mini boss. It's not official, but I kind of think of it as one. But no.
The trail splits up into multiple directions. Look closely at the footprints.
Use your binoculars to recon the area.
Looks like they split up here. What? You think that could be Naomi's?
Oh, too far.
Huh? That's weird. Naomi's shoe prints just vanish. But just hers.
Wow, that was a close one. Definitely do not want to caution in this area, because it's not PMCs that show up for backup, it's the frogs. And you do not want to mess with them. Not in that way.
They must have gone separate ways here.
We're under attack!
Man, what's up with these ricochets, dude?
Go in different directions. I'm noticing more footprints now. Security's getting tighter.
Ah, no kaboom. I think I have to use other smoke types other than green to get him to do that. Alright, here we go. Praise that sun, because we're using it.
Bringing the chopper to the other side of the market up ahead. That's as close as I can get. You've got to make it to the market somehow. Snake, to fire the machine gun, stand next to it and press the action button. Then use the right stick to aim and press the attack button to fire. Watch your aim, Snake. Powered suits are in our way! Take them out, Snake!
Oops.
Damn it, Snake! PMC...
Wow, jumped over it, dude. Ah! God, near-death experience with that missile.
These guys don't seem to feel any pain. Small arms won't do you much good.
Okay, for the record, Drebin killed him, not me.
Use the machine gun.
The machine gun? Did you see what Drebin just did out of con? Are you even watching? Fucking ran the guy over. He's like, yeah, fuck this. I'm not waiting.
Gecko, they must really like him. Hey, do something.
The machine gun, Snake. Shoot the gecko with a machine gun.
I was getting to that. You know, it's just too bad there were like, you know, a million guys on the tank. GTA Drebin edition. Yeah, just run him over.
Those gecko will try to ram you. Don't let them get too close.
You the man, Snake.
No, Drebin, you the man.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, 3 FPS. Next slide, please.
Oh, shit! Got an MGS on our ass.
So here's the gate mini boss. Tactical espionage slideshow.
Shoot the gate.
Snake, you gotta do something about that MGS.
Wait, I gotta do something about the tank, the gate. I mean, make up your minds, people.
The gate! Snake, shoot the gate!
Get ready for some hit the brakes.
Get ready for some speed. They can't hit what they can't hit.
Those gecko will try to ram you. Don't let them get too close.
Out of my way. I said moving. Hang on, it's gonna get bumpy. Up front! Here they come! Hold on tight!
Almost there.
Yep, same guy.
You can do it.
Don't fall off!
It's like you're almost expecting him to just bust out a booyah in the middle of this. Yep, same voice actor.
Raiden's keeping them busy. Now's your chance.
Time to get to the chopper.
Snake,
See, I told you. I mean, I would so die for that if Driven just busted it out in the middle of that, or even just at any point in the game.
Just a little farther. Run, Snake, run!
Okay, I am not risking it with him landing on me and killing me. I was thinking about it. You know, he showed up late. I could have rolled through, hit the loading line for the score screen, but I don't want to roll through and have him land on me, which would kill me. And that's why I got the 50 cal there. It's the answer. It's like, what do you do when the gecko's in the way? 50 caliber. I wish the Big Boss mask would work against them, but the geckos are too smart for that. So you just gotta give them some brute force. Time to go to the city of Eastern Europe, or time for the follow the guy for... Huh? Oh, yeah, Act 3. Followed by the scariest bike escape, which is where most runs go to die for this category. I made it through cleanly the last time, and I hope I get it again. Because that bike escape scares the shit out of me. It's nothing like MGS4, where if you take damage, your health regenerates on its own, and this one, it doesn't. So you just gotta pray that you don't get hit. We will be listening to iPod music in-game, though, which is what makes part of this bearable. What? And playing Kick the Can, that too.
Taking a stroll after curfew? Something's up, Snake. Tail him.
All right, good. So if you fire at his feet and he runs off to the right, that'll put him right there to make him move faster. But if you make him run forward and to the left, then he'll still go forward, but you'll lose time. Because he'll have to double back before he resumes his walk again. So this is good. Yeah, I don't have Pepe D enabled. Yeah, it is sad. I've been told that before already. It's like, man, you don't even have Pepe D enabled? What's the matter with you? Yes, Pepe Jam is acceptable. In fact, I'll even put one in there. Well, I mean, it contributes on the... It shows up on the chat box on stream, though, which is a good thing. because it will show BTTV and FFC extensions. Cool Joseph, that's because I'm firing the Cry anesthetic rounds at him. And the reason for doing that is so that the resistance guy won't stop or slow down if he sees guards that are upright or even unconscious. But if he sees them just crying like that, he just pretends they're not there and keeps moving. You know, so it's more than just for the heck of it. There's actually, like, time save that goes with it. They're not guaranteed, but they're unlocked. So, like, you have to beat the game at least once to get a New Game Plus file, and then be on a difficulty of normal and lower. Otherwise, they will not show up in the Drebin shop for you to purchase.
Acknowledge. Sending reinforcements. Use
Because if you're on hard, you'll still get some items that you can buy for New Game Plus runs, but the anesthetic rounds, like the crying round thing, will not show up in there because they don't show up in hard and above. But on normal and below, you can get everything. Well, the solar gun can be done on multiple playthroughs. I mean, it could even be done in one if you're really good, but it took me at least 2 playthroughs just to even get it. And that was because I missed a statue figure on Raven. I forgot it was up in the tower, not where she was. No, I mean, you could do it either on liquid, normal, and below for, like, access to the Drebin shop. Like, you can access the Drebin shop on all difficulties, but what I'm saying is, based on difficulty, it will show certain ones and others will not. But if you want to get everything you want for speedrunning this game, I did it on liquid normal several times just to build up Drebin point supply, as well as access to items like anesthetic rounds, anesthetic smokes. I even bought anesthetic rounds for the Mosin, God forbid if I ever need it. You know, so like anything I could possibly want. And then when I'm ready to go into TBE, I load the completion file again, and then swap it from liquid normal to TBE, set up a save file at the very beginning so I can use it for speedruns, and that's it. Because if you start it on TBE and continue to build off of it, I mean, yeah, you can buy things on the shop, but you won't see items like the anesthetic rounds and emotion rounds. You know, so like they won't be available to you. And then same with the MGS4, you won't see the stun grenade type or the smoke type.
This is HQ.
And if you're starting the game like from scratch, TBE is not unlocked until you actually beat the game once, I think. So like the highest you can go up to is BigBoss hard, and then the boss extreme would then show up as your next difficulty. But you can just play the game on normal or whatever difficulty you want. You know, but if you go on hard, it won't show all the items you want. So, and I actually learned that from just people that run the game, because that's what they did. Yeah, don't mind me, guy.
stay out of the light.
What's world record for this category? Assad 616, thank you for the follow. I think it's a 152.58. I'll have to pull it up. But it does not have the big boss rank in it. Because the leaderboard for New Game Plus follows more the any percent structure, which is trying to go for time, not for rank. So, because they're kind of combined, and it's not just because, you know, what they thought was fair, but it's just based on, like, you know, like, demand. You know, like, there's not enough people that run for Big Boss that want to separate the board to, like, any percent in Big Boss. Otherwise, they would. So, I mean, if you think about it, at least on the board, I have the fastest Big Boss run, but the fastest run just overall for New Game Plus on this difficulty is by Sparty. Well, if you think about the rank, then yes, for New Game Plus. But for any percent, it's by Sparty. With a 152 IGT. It's crazy, like, how he got it. Like, I've been trying to go under, like, sub 2 hours for a while, but it's hard. Like, you really gotta know what you're doing to even get under 2 hours, and then beyond that, it's just whatever you get.
There's something fishy about
Nice.
the PMC trooper. Do you hear?
So I got both Mr. X that I wanted, so I won't lose out on, like 3 minutes of time again. Now we just chill. Oh yeah, I won't need this anymore. So I think we want the M4, right? Because that's gonna get spawned in during the Mantis fight. Or actually, no, wait, I take that back. We actually need this for the bike escape. I was thinking any percent for a moment. Lol. Cool, Joseph. Thank you for the follow as well. You got clearance? I do not run Phantom Pain. That's like a down the road project, if I ever want to get into that. Are you ready for this? Ah, you ripped my suit. Where the hell did that can go? In outer space. Okay, that was cool. Nice. What about this one? Lol, old man can't even kick can. Kick W. Alright. Let's move along, catch up with our resistance friend. Sadly, you only move as fast as he does. You know, so I just play kick the can just to, I don't know, for the heck of it. Alright, now we're just getting ready for the bike escape. Yeah, I'll need it. Alright, now this is where shit gets real. So, iPod music's gotta go off as much as I like to have it on. You know, for any percent New Game Plus, this bike escape doesn't mean a thing. I mean, it's just a, you know, pull out the Patriot, turn on auto aim, and just let it do its job, and put on a ration if you need it. For this one, though, it's complete opposite. Trying to get every room right, don't want to die, and that's basically it. And avoid kills on top of that. And it's not really the kills exactly, but it's the dying that worries me, just from straight gunfire. But I was lucky the last time I did this. As far as the bike escape goes, I did get an accidental kill on Mantis, on one of the frogs.
We have to keep Big Boss's body in enemy hands, no matter what. Get the body safely.
But here we go. Oh, rip that van. Alright, so that was more or less identical to the last bike escape, where it was just like a minor shot. But now this is where it really gets difficult, is this turn. Alright, good. You definitely want to take out those Humvee turrets ASAP. You know, the guards with the what you call it, the scars, they do hurt, but the Humvee turrets hurt more. Like, they'll take half your health from just one hit. You know, it's that bad.
Can't break through there.
Oh, okay, that's bad, but still doable.
The enemy from behind. Open up that textbook. Here we go. Hold on. You won't take it. You've got to take them out.
Whew! Alright, that could have gotten ugly. Now for the frogs.
Here they come. Snake, help on the right. Enemy dead ahead.
I don't even know why I went for the barrel that late, but I got it. Alright, we should be fine, but just playing it safe. Alright, good. Alright, so that's the first half, so making it here is a good step forward, but it's not over until I actually reach the end of this. Alright.
More incoming.
At least they're generous enough to refill your health here.
The decoy vans have all bitten the dust, which means the enemy will be full.
Like, if you had to do this all in one go with one health bar only, I mean, fuck that. I mean, I like the game and all, but that'd be stupid. Alright, so we're just gonna tap her once with the grenade launcher, which is gonna be a part of a quick kill setup later when we fight her.
Have you tried?
Which is a grenade launcher shot here. Takes exactly 25% of her health off for the fight later, with a level 3 charged railgun shot to the body to get the remaining 75%, so it's a 2-hit insta-kill.
Need help on the left.
Which, shoutouts to Sergeant Silent for showing me that. I mean, you don't have to hit her after with the... You hit her with the grenade launcher, but I just do it for the heck of it, just to troll her.
Yes, nice one, Snake.
You will now say, Snake! Fucking hell, dude.
Nice work.
It's like, no hit is ever standard anymore.
Need help in front.
I mean, of course there is, but why bother to equip it? Because it's gonna re-equip it anyway. Wow, that was really nice. I mean, like, if I had a choice, I would use the P90. I mean, it's such a better weapon, but again, you don't really care about, you know, having a large, like, ammo clip with this because you're using the VZ for blowing up barrels and drones. That's it. You know, like, you don't really need it for anything else other than those. Oh, I can't believe that missed.
Snake, are you okay? Here they come!
No, but you see, that menu is meant for a quick kill setup. But you start this bike escape with this weapon, so to replace it is pointless. And you're only using it for barrel explosions and maybe certain drones. So, like, why waste the time to equip another weapon that you're never going to use again? Because that menu for the grenade launcher is a must. You know, because otherwise she'll be at 100% HP when I fight her later.
I think we lost them.
You know, because, like, having, like, the Patriot or the P90 is not that useful here. I mean, I want the VZ specifically to take out barrels, which is exactly what you're given. You don't have to menu it in because the game does it for you. And it only takes one shot to blow up a barrel, so having, like, a 50-round, you know, magazine for a P90 is, you know, next to irrelevant. Snake's like, no talkie, me angy. Me grumpy.
Snake, she's come out of her suit. Watch out, she's gonna try to grab you.
Wait.
Oops. All right, one more, and score screen. Nice. Still looking good. Yep, on to Act 4. No, the next hurdle is Ray. I mean, yeah, I don't have to worry about his alerts. As much about alerts here, but I still gotta get the Ray fight down. If I don't get the quick kill, I lose minutes. But for alerts, yeah, it's top deck. That's for sure. Top deck is a scary place to get caught. Very deadly, too. Oh yeah, best part of the game coming up right here. I mean, no cap or anything. It's legit the best part. Guys, you want to know why? We're speedrunning MGS1, baby. Right here, right now. I mean, no practice even needed. Alright, let's go. Run to helipad, pick up chaff, take alert. Equip chaff, don't get shot in the back. And the guy shot me in the back. Run around. Flip them. Go in the vent. And just like that, we're in. Yes, that would also help. I don't remember what split I got for Wolf on the splits list for spawn. It might have been a good one. You know, but I think, honestly, if I either get good spawns on the left or the back field, I should be fine. If she gives me the terrible spawn in the corner of the map behind the rocks, that's going to be really bad for me. As far as time goes, but the rank will still be okay. And the unfortunate thing is her spawn is just RNG. You know, there's nothing you can do about it. She could spawn left, she could spawn in the back, she could spawn off to the right, she could spawn behind a wall, which is really hard to approach. You know, you can reload the game dozens of times to get different spawns. But anyways, so I gotta go chaff. Magazine. 50 caliber. Okay, and gotta look stylish, because camouflage... Actually, no, not that kind of stylish. This kind of stylish. I mean, the Altair outfit kind of blends in with this environment here, but we're dealing with machines. Except for the frogs in the crime wolf fight, but if I get spotted by a machine, my camo index isn't gonna matter. I might lose IGT for equipping this, but, you know, I want to look fancy. Makes me feel like I can go better, be faster.
It looks like the front hangar door is open. A little bit, at least. You can get in that way if you want.
Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake? The legendary Solid Snake? You?
Don't worry. You'll land back on that to me. The reality is no match for the legends, I'm afraid.
I unlocked the cargo door for you.
Where are you?
Where
We're going in. Oh, really? Lol. Oh, that's a couple seconds I won't get back.
I don't... Snake, I've checked the APU on this floor and engaged the generator. Energy output is low, but it should be enough to power the elevator. Try the elevator and see if it's working. Okay, first go down the central hallway. Don't worry, it's not electrified anymore.
Yeah, the monk-ass hallway. It's like, man, what happened here? Oh, and apparently I forgot the password, so we're just gonna spam start. Doesn't matter. But if you happen to enter in Drevin's number 14893, free 100,000 Drevin points. I mean, for real.
I finished unlocking the door on the first floor. It should open now. Gecko! We've got Gecko!
Correction, Otacon. We had Gecko. Man, imagine an advanced AI machine like that gets fooled by an empty magazine clip.
Okay, Snake. Take the stairs down and go to the north door. I'll open it for you with the Mark III.
Well, unlike the other one, this one is actually smart. Because they can use elevators. Oh, no!
Oh, man. More Gecko. The Mark III is totally defenseless while we're...
Does the droid do much in this game? I mean, not that I use it for anything, but yes, it does.
Oh my god!
Yo, Shy Guy Kai, thank you for the follow. Let's see, what else? Meet that, and this. Smokes. Blue smokes, to be specific.
Okay, Snake. It's open now.
But I guess if you're asking, if you were to use the actual, like, MK2, MK3 droid, like, does it do things for you? I mean, it can. You know, it can pick up weapons and ammo, it can distract guards for you, it can, you know, do, like, little things, but in this run, nah, don't even use it. Alright, let's see where she is. She sounds on the right again.
Something just... Where's he hiding?
Oh my god, not good. Great, I'm gonna have to worry about them now. Yeah, but she isn't close. She sounds like she's over there. Where's the frog that's usually over here? And I see Crying Wolf too. She's in the corner like I thought she was. Alright, I thought she was behind this wall, would have been really bad, but I still gotta be careful.
Something just... Where's he hiding?
Please go down. There we go. I'm gonna throw a second one just to be safe. Fuck, dude. It's like having a caution at the start is like the worst thing you want for this fight, I swear. Oh, I don't have the solar gun equipped. Alright, we'll fix that. And might as well menu this in too while we're at it. I think that's everything. Yes, it was very, very clutch. Now, I may lose time on that split because I don't normally menu there, but I'm just doing it preemptively for the rest of this where I'm hopefully going to get some time back. But just for having her back there in that corner again was already going to lose me time just because of that. But thankfully, it's not, you know, a run killer. You know, I mean, the rank is still okay. You know, but it did cost me a lot of time just from caution and, you know, unlucky spawn. For now, we're zooming.
I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter. What about her? She might be a spy.
Sunlight!
To kill me.
Sunlight!
Is that all you care
Sunlight! Sunlight!
Frank,
Sunlight!
the man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
Sunlight!
Gray Fox.
You killed my benefactor
Sunlight!
and sent my brother home.
Sunlight! Sunlight! Sunlight!
But I can't go yet.
Sunlight!
I still have a job to do.
Sunlight! Sunlight!
I vowed.
Alright, that's enough of that. Alright, good. We're through the blast furnace. Let's make our way to Rex's hangar.
Finally. It's just up ahead. The hangar's just a little bit further. Stay en route. Rex is on the floor above you. Use the lift.
The lift? I thought we were using a ladder. The last game had a ladder. Why not this one?
Come on. My very blood is a symphony within me. Sunlight, yellow, overdrive!
Yes! You did it, Snake!
That's it.
Man, I didn't think I was gonna make it through that fight. I mean, to tell you the truth, I mean, Vamp scares me. But these geckos scare me even more than he does.
They blow up and they take us with them. You've got to keep them back. I'm sending you data on where to put a bullet through their brains.
What the hell did I just do? God, I haven't seen it explode like that before. It was almost like I blew it up in midair or something and it just blew up like confetti. Oh yeah, I remember I was gonna do this the last time I was here. Which is set up for Act 5. Alright, there we go.
Nice, Snake!
Because I'm gonna need... What is it? Alright, I do have smoke, so I'm gonna need Smoke's Chaff and the Tranquilizer. The M4, I think, will get re-equipped again.
Watch out!
And what this will do is it'll help save some menuing later on top deck, so I can just start right from the get-go. At least that's the idea.
That's it, Snake! Damn! Here they come again! Hang in there, Snake! Don't give up!
Double kill.
Above you! They're coming from above! Snake, be careful! That's it, Snake! Just like that, Snake!
Whoa! A little too close for comfort there.
Watch out, Chip! Good, Snake!
Alright, let's cheer our boy Raiden. Oh, I don't have the soul gun equipped. Rip.
Can't do it. No, I can't. I can't shoot. I can't do it.
Snake totally could have taken that shot. Vamp is dead, finally. No more nanomachines to keep him up this time. Frackin' nanomachines.
Snake, we have to get out. Follow this track. Stop those gecko and head straight for the...
Hey, Spawn Blitz, what's up, dude?
Snake, I've made Rex's control manual. Check it out before you get started.
How do you dash with Rex? You just, left analog stick and just, X. I mean, I'm just spamming X the whole way, basically, until I have to make a turn. Oh man, look at all those Drebin points I'm racking up. Even though I don't really need any of those. Just keep adding it to the stockpile.
Let's finish this, Snake. Ray may have been designed as a rescue, but you've got me on your side. You can't lose. Crush Ray and good job, Snake. Keep it coming.
All right, past that now. Now we gotta worry about top deck as far as alerts go, and then frog wave skip, and for the love of all that's good, don't kill a frog by accident again because of screwing mantis.
Fire!
All right, 132.44, still looking good. Oops. Oh my god, you saved 3 minutes! I was just a little petal happy. Nah, dude, nothing's home free until I get the last hit on Liquid, and I know that the rank is safe. Which, in essence, if I beat Screwing Mantis without killing anything, then at least I feel like the rank is secured. And then I just gotta worry about time. Well, Cold Joseph, that's because there's an exploit on Ray where you can manipulate him to jump a certain way based on your position and where you're looking and with the camera. And every time Ray jumps and you shoot at it with at least a level 2 charged laser, it takes, you know, at least half HP for every jump. And then when you get him to jump from over the silo for the first shot, he jumps back a row and then jumps over to the left to the crane, which is where I'm aiming with the laser ahead of time, because I know he's expected to jump there. Simple Stormy, they've been pretty good. At least with this one. Oh, it unequipped my M9. Alright, that's fine. We'll fix that. Alright, good. At least the chaff is there.
You made it on board. Welcome to Haven. Enemy units are already on their way. Break through their defenses and find GW's server room.
Iago, I won't try to say whatever it is you're trying to get me to say. Oh, did I say M9 again? Yeah, I meant NK2. Making sure they don't see me.
Snake, use that watertight door to get in.
2, 3, 4, 5, and open. Good. Alright, we don't have to worry about alerts anymore.
The corridor leading to EW is defended by directed energy weapons that emit certain types of microwaves.
Did you say microwaves?
At that frequency, the waves will start to evaporate.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it because, I mean, my channel rules is, you know, primarily English. You know, I mean, yeah, I get there's some, you know, anime memes and JoJo memes where it's like, you know, Zawato! You know, like, that stuff's fine, but when someone just randomly comes in and say, oh, say this, and whether if I know what it means or not, I'm not gonna do it. You know, especially if it's something bad. Oh, shit, I forgot to split that, but whatever.
Meryl's in danger. Take out the enemy before they get to her.
short. Oh, but I hit her. Oh, the M9 did not hit her, but we'll fix that. There we go. Alright, well, I just recovered from that. Let's go. Doll, chaff, operator. Replace this with solar, and we're good. There we go. I played it safe because my M9 shot didn't hit her. I thought it did.
Tries to hurt you, Meryl's not.
No, it's not the damage. It's just the better hitbox for trying to hit. Oh, it's a better hitbox for trying to hit the doll with than a bullet. Of course, if that's I actually hit it. Because, like, it used to be I would use the M4 bullet. I think Sarge used the solar gun. But the thing is, like, the hitbox for the dolls are so small. And I think it was using the buckshot would just give you the highest, like, probability to hit it. Alright, 2 more hits. 1 more hit. Alright, Meryl's fine. Meryl's fine.
Without it, she can't control her victims. Snake, go grab that puppet.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. It's because the frogs were kind of like being tossed around and one of the buckshots killed one by accident. You know, because like up to that point I did everything else right. You know, for alerts, continues, you know, no healing items, but it was just that one accidental buckshot round. They hit a frog trying to hit the doll. You know, and it was like, because like I knew right away what happened. Because like I saw the body turn into ash once it happened, so I knew that that was a kill. Which sucked because like I was on Big Boss pace, and just that one moment took it away. But pretty sure we made it through that fight just fine. I lost a little bit of time, but we're out of here.
You can't take any more of it.
Yeah, that really sucks. I mean, watch yesterday's run with this. I mean, I got to that point, I was like, man, you gotta be kidding me. Like, I was behind on PB pace. Because in Act 3, I didn't get either misdirect shot on the resistance guy, so I was out on time anyway. But I was willing to finish it out because I was still, like, good for the rank just to see if I could even get it. And Mantis moved around and moved a frog, like, right as I was about to fire in the doll, and it hit her instead of the doll itself, and I knew I was screwed.
Failure will spell doom for the human race.
I don't really go for achievements, especially since the trophy patch got added later. You know, like when this game came out. Yo, Metal Gear Speedrunners, thank you for the raid. I believe it was the I'm No Rookie session for Survive, led by Plywood. I appreciate it. You guys came for the best part of the run, which is going through the world's longest microwave. Yo, I appreciate it so much. If you guys would do me a favor, if you haven't already, please follow our speedrunning channel for Metal Gear Speedrunners. We do things like I'm No Rookie episodes, Legacy. We do VE League on Thursdays. Stream team content on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So definitely check us out over there. Follow it up. So this run is maybe on PB pace, but I'm pretty sure it's also on BigBoss pace. You know, meaning I have the rank held up until now.
Don't give up on me, Snake!
No way to speed up the microwave? No, dude. Just keep moving. You can't actually die in here, but you don't want to, because guess what? You gotta do it all over again. So Snake is, he's getting cooked pretty well. He ain't giving up, and neither am I. Do you die if you let go of up? I mean, if you do not trigger the final cutscene with, like, Sunny and the blue rose, and then Snake triggering, like, the last, like, you know, taser zap, whatever you call it. If you do not trigger that moment before your health is up, you will die. So, like, if you just start crawling, or even just let Snake stay idle and let him drain his HP and stamina, like, you can die in here. And technically, I'm not even holding up. I'm mashing triangle for this. Because that's what's moving you forward, at least when you're crawling. Oh, rip solid eye. Come on, Snake. We've gone too far just to give in. Keep moving. Man, we're on fumes right now. We're on willpower. 0.1% HP strats. So this is the thing you need to trigger. And then once you get it, then you're pretty much done. So like this thing right here, this little like cutscene zap. And then once you made it here, then you're safe. You don't have to keep crawling, but I just do it for the heck of it. You know, like as Sergeant Silent would tell me, it's like, man, you're just showing off your mashing skills even though you don't need to anymore. I'm like, hey man, if Snake didn't give up to get here, why should I? Tung Dung, I mean, yeah, it's not like I don't like the mashing, but I could definitely go without it. Wait, I think I split that early. I did split that early. So we'll fix that. I think I've been meaning to override that split. I try to split it right as I skip this cutscene, because it actually tracks a little more accurately like when the fight starts, which is right here. Alright, here we go. One last fight. Alright, Liquid was not nice to me at the beginning, but we'll work him over. Very nostalgic considering you do the exact same thing to Liquid in the original game. Nice try, brother. Okay, now I'm just being flashy. I need to keep punching. It's a different kind of loop than the original game, but it's a loop nonetheless. Alright, now he's not kidding around anymore. So it's harder to kind of control him here. Until you get to phase 3, then you can kind of loop him again.
Take this. Take this.
Oh, gotta be careful. Alright, there we go. Wasn't too bad, actually. Show me what you got! Oops. No headbuttsies.
Take this.
Alright, that's it. Not a clean loop, but it's a good fight.
Oh my god!
Oh, Yago, thank you for the follow.
It's not over yet.
What does the triangle prompt do there again? It allows you to headbutt him, but slower. So like every time it comes up, I just don't even press it because you don't need to. It's actually nice to have it there because it's a nice like audio cue, like letting you know like when it's safe to, you know, pause the combo. So it's like tap tap audio thing, and then you just keep doing it. All right, one last punch. That's the run. Now we sit out the credits and see what the final time is, but I'm pretty sure this is a big boss run. All the way through. Unless if I got a straight kill on the Mantis fight again, which I don't think I did. Because that was the last thing that prevented it the other day. And it is a gold split on RTA. But, you know, the IGT is what I need to see. No, it's not a fake gold, but my splits are kind of weird getting up to here because I think apparently I might have split early on the run before, but I don't know, I'm still going to go to IGT regardless. You know, because like I explained earlier, you could save time in RTA just because you're on an SSD and all that stuff, or if you have loading tricks set up for part of Act 1, but the IGT is what is constant. You know, you could save minutes on RTA, but your IGT remains roughly the same. Now, if this game were to ever go to 60 FPS one day, then that kind of changes things on how the timer would behave. You know, that's if it goes up there. Which on the PS3 is sadly impossible. I mean, there's little bits and pieces where you can tell it's at 60. I know there's the emulator, which will get it up to 1080p 60, but it's the stability that concerns me. No, I won! But yeah, here's the credits to the real credits, but they're credits. This is not a PS3 jumper. I mean, because normally on the PC stuff, I show a gamepad viewer of what controller I use, but it's not possible to show it on a console. Tyler has it for his PS2, but I think his gamepad thing was custom programmed. But for PS3, I haven't found a way to do it. Am I happy with this PB? I mean, once I find out what the score screen says, I'll let you know what my answer is. Cause it's not like I can't trust the RTA, but you don't want to look at the splits on RTA and say, wow, this is a PB, and then you get to the score screen and find out, shit, I missed it by, 20 seconds or whatever it is. So it's the same thing. It also depends on the game. Like an MGS2 PC, since everything is 100% IGT tracked, you know what it is, once you get it. So, like, there's none of this discrepancy. But other games where if it has RTA and IGT to track, you at least understand what relationship the two have with loads, so you can still kind of draw, let's say MGS2, MGS3 HD collection, what PB you'll get. But for this game, it's weird. Because, like I said, you could speed up the RTA all you like, you could be on an SSD, but your IGT doesn't benefit from it. But there's things you can do in-game to speed it up, which can benefit your RTA, but I gotta see the score screen in order to really know.
This is good, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, it is. F's in the chat for BigBoss. Now we wait. What is my favorite Metal Gear Solid to play or to speedrun? But I guess I'll answer both. My favorite to speedrun is Metal Gear Solid 2. It's the right balance of, high skill, balanced RNG, fast pacing. It's a fun game to play. But casually speaking, from just over the years, I always played this game a lot. I was very fond of the idea of going for BigBoss even back then. But of course I had saves to back me up back then. And I was really involved with the MGO2 multiplayer. Not at the beginning, but I think it was like in the last 2 years when it was still live I got into it. It was a fun multiplayer, and, can't really say the same for other games that had multiplayer where I was like, man, I really enjoyed it kind of feeling. Because Call of Duty's come and go, Battlefield, same thing. But MGO2 was like a nice, niche community of people that, enjoyed Metal Gear and could still do some, multiplayer. A mix of, chill gameplay, competitive. I mean, yeah, there were cheaters and stuff, but, what game doesn't have it online lately? But I don't know, MGO3 and Phantom Pain was just not that good. Putting it politely. It just, MGO2 had a lot of good things with it. Yeah, there were some flaws, but MGO3 just didn't feel the same. I felt like the content that was offered MGO2 wasn't nearly as much in the Phantom Pain multiplayer component. The customization was also not as good. You know, they added some stuff later, but, you know, just... Excuse me. But it just felt like it wasn't the same design. They went with this compartmentalized class system when the multiplayer MGO2 didn't do that. It was just like you make a character, you develop your skill sets, and you can make it whatever you want. That's what it should have been. But in the third game, or I'm sorry, in the third multiplayer, but in Phantom Pain, they went with this recon, assault, and stealth class. I'm like, no, MGO2 didn't do it. Why would you do it there? Which tells me, yeah, it's not the same team that did it, obviously. I remember playing the beta when the way to update it was P2P, good times. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it just felt like it was a better game to play for multiplayer, and MGO3 just didn't really hit the mark. You know, it just felt very bland. You know, like, yeah, it had some things in there. They tried making it fun. They added the expansion DLC, which added Quiet and Ocelot as playable characters. Alright, fine, but, you know, why the class system, right? I mean, you know, because, like, what happened, and I don't know if it's the same on what platform it is on these days, but, like, I think what happened was stealth at the beginning in MGO3 was very good, like, too good. People went all in on it. It got nerfed, and people left. Because they're like, shit, my stealth class sucks now, and I don't want to grind out another character with a different skill set, and they just left. Now, not everybody left, but, like, that's just what it felt like to me. It's like, yeah, you had a nice surge of a player base, and they nerfed stealth, and it just went, you know, it just went right back down, because they're like, well, there goes my class. But from what I remember, somebody told me that it was console that still has somewhat of like an active player base, but PC is kind of like no man's land. And I actually heard that PC had a lot of issues with cheating. Especially now if you can consider like you have like Nexus mods involved that can really, you know, break the game. You know, I think with console it was a little better managed with that stuff. But I heard on PC it was a fucking mess. Like for the multiplayer part of it. Like the game itself, like the standard Phantom Pain game was fine on PC. But I just heard like things from people saying like, oh my god, the multiplayer on PC is a fucking mess. Like there's cheaters everywhere and, you know, like it wasn't even playable. You tried a round of MGO3 about 2 weeks ago on PC, only found 4 players. Yeah, I mean, I just think, like, with the PC player base, they just went on to other things. You know, and if I also remember right, the PC multiplayer came later. Because, like, Phantom Pain was in September of 15, you know, 2015. And then the multiplayer to that on console was a month later. Being in October, and I think on PC it was like sometime after that, because I don't think it went on console and on PC at the same time for multiplayer. I think they were separate. You want your games on consoles, not PCs? I mean, I used to be about that, Jumper, because my PC just wasn't, you know, equipped to handle it. At least for the quality and frame rate that I was trying to get. Or rather, it was good enough for the time, but then as the games got better, my PC couldn't run them. Which, yeah, I could try to run, like, Witcher 3, but my FPS would just go to shit if I had the settings too high. The one that I have now is good enough to do that. Either 60 or 144 hertz. You know, but I'm still running on a 1080. You know, people are just going... They're just going like crazy trying to get their hands on a 3080. Beginning to see the upside, but the problem is modding of the games ruins the artistry. Yeah, I get that. I mean, it doesn't make the game, like, you know, original anymore. But on the other hand, I think with mods, it can make not really an old game feel new, but I think it just kind of revives interest. For example, I know, like, with Skyrim on PC, like, Nexus mods are, like, a huge thing. Like, it's its own community. When it comes to stuff like that. RE2, RE3 also has, like, a sufficient community for, like, modding. Even some of them that, like, relate to speedruns, like, even with, you know, like, the door skip and RE1 Remastered. Which, for those wondering what I even mean, like, there's a mod out there where you can skip all the door sequences in Resident Evil 1. It just speeds up the game. You know, and the community accepts it, but it just has its own category just because, you know, you save, you know, minutes over time over a run that doesn't have it. Doesn't really change anything, it just cuts the loads down. Yo, Jordan, thank you for the follow. Welcome. So, yeah, there might be some good things with modding, but I don't know. Some people just feel different about it. If it cannot be done on consoles for runs, then why is it acceptable for PC? Not a fan of PCs having the market for runs. Well, I mean, with stuff like that, when it comes to speedrunning, you would just have to have, like, a separate category, like, even for just, like, a different platform. Like, on your leaderboard, and the community decides this, is like, you can have something, okay, for PC any percent, PC door skip, you know, PS4, X1, you know, that sort of thing. Like, that's how you make it fair. Is you would say, yeah, PC has the greatest advantage because you can have a door skip mod that the consoles don't have. Fine. Make it a separate board. Problem solved. And, you know, and if there's sufficient reasons for supporting it, you do it. But if there's an argument that says, well, wait a minute, you know, let's talk about this, and you present something that says, well, you know what, door skip mod or not, I mean, it doesn't change what you do in the game. It just cuts the loads down. But if you want to add clarity, you know, to, like, why one set of runs has, like, an 8-minute, you know, and I'm just throwing out a number, like an 8-minute difference overall over runs that are, like, you know, longer, then you have to specify, yeah, one has a mod attached to it and the other one doesn't. You know, and even some speedruns, like, even list in their rules that say, you know, that you cannot run mods. Like, at all. Because especially if there's mods out there that give you an unfair advantage over others. Well, if it's on PC or whatever, like, they just say, you know, there's a mod out there that somehow speeds the game up, or whatever it is that makes it unfair, then you just say, you know what, in the rules, this is what you do, and then it says you cannot run mods such and such, whatever the language you put together, to specify that, and then that's it.
I have to see this age off.
I mean, you can't have a rule for everything, but, you know, some of those things that are, like, blatantly obvious,
I'll go with you.
You know, they'll point out.
Otacon.
Yeah, it's the moment of truth.
You don't have to come.
You said it yourself, Snake. There's nothing inside you can pass on to the next generation. No genes, no memes.
No memes!
You're a beast.
I know.
No memes.
Rose. There won't be any happy Beauty and the Beast ending for me. What little time I have left will be spent living as a beast. A shadow of the inside. Of the old age.
Exactly. That's why you need me. As a witness.
A witness?
Yeah. Someone on the outside to bear witness to your final days. Someone to pass on your story.
Puns of the Patriots.
Not that I...
Yeah, Professor Rock, no memes.
But I'll remember everything you were. And stick with you to the end.
Otacon.
Oh, here comes the little one-liner joke.
You wouldn't let me suffer Sonny's eggs alone, would you?
She's trying, damn it! Yeah, I thought Otacon was the nice guy.
Come quick! They're ready! They look yummy! Sorta like the sun. It's rising again.
That's a legit PB. Oh man, Nightbot gotcha. Man, I haven't seen this rank since March, when I last, like, ran this game like this. And it's a PB on top of it. You know, good run. Had some close calls. Almost lost it in Act 2 and in Act 4 because of the frogs, but that is Big Boss, and this is getting uploaded. I mean, it's gotta be. The ultimate title, awarded to soldiers for completing the mission promptly at the highest difficulty setting without once being spotted by the enemy, with no kills and without relying on health or special items. Yeah. Alright, it's going to YouTube.